Hey friends, happy Sunday and welcome back to another week of What's for Dinner. If you're new here, hello and welcome. I am Taylor. I'm a stay-at-home wife and mom, and I share these What's for Dinner videos every Sunday to hopefully motivate you to cook more for your family and give you some new meal ideas. So if you like these kinds of videos, I hope you'll subscribe down below. You can come back next week and see the next one. I've also got a whole playlist linked down below of all of the ones that I've done over the past, I think, 5 years. It's been a long time. And then I also share grocery hauls every Tuesday, and then like a bonus video usually on Fridays, sometimes a vlog, sometimes a bonus haul of some sort. But yeah, I hope you'll stick around and subscribe to my channel. As always, any recipes that I mentioned will be linked in the description box down below. Now let's go ahead and get into this week's What's for Dinner. Friday night we had crock pot sticky honey chicken. This is actually a recipe that I've made on the stovetop many times, but this night I adapted it to make in the crock pot. I made a different sticky honey chicken in the crock pot a couple months ago or so, but I liked the flavor of this one that I make on the stovetop better, so I decided to just adapt it and do it in the crock pot. So to a slow cooker, I added 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I'm using some like pre-portioned like frozen ones, and they cooked up perfectly. These were given to me by my father-in-law, and I've been trying to use them up. And then I seasoned that all over with some garlic powder, onion, salt, and pepper. And then I'm adding in 2/3 cups of honey, 6 tablespoons of soy sauce, the juice of 1 lime, 6 tablespoons of tomato sauce, 1 tablespoon of sriracha, and 3 cloves of minced garlic. I like a lot of sauce, so I double the sauce from the original recipe even when I make it on the stove, because we just like it really saucy, because we're going to have this over rice. And then I cooked this on low for 6 to 8 hours. I think it was around like 7 for me. You could also do it on high for 4 to 5 hours. And then you just go in, you can kind of shred up the chicken or leave it whole if you want. I like to shred it some, but also leave like some bigger pieces. And then to thicken the sauce, I added in 1 tablespoon of cornstarch that I mixed with 2 tablespoons of cold water. And then you can add in broccoli. I like fresh best, so I cooked some up in the air fryer first for about 10 minutes and then added it to the crock pot, but you could use a frozen bag and just cook according to the package directions and then add that in and then just serve this over white rice. We loved this. It was good. Definitely will make it again in the crock pot. It made life easy for me. I made this on a night when we went to karate, so it was quick to come home and just cook up the broccoli real fast. I did the delayed function for the rice in my Instant Pot, so it made things super easy. Saturday night we just did spaghetti. Easy, family favorite. Who doesn't love spaghetti? Just a jar of marinara sauce, our favorite from Aldi, some ground beef, spaghetti noodles, some Parmesan cheese on top. And then I had some leftover sliced Italian bread from last week when we had the tuna melts. And I just added on some Chef Shammy's garlic butter and threw that in the toaster oven. So we had some garlic bread with it as well. Sunday night, my Aunt Peggy invited us over for a last minute pool day, and we had burgers, which was actually on my meal plan anyway, but they cooked burgers for us. There was also hot dogs. I think Elijah had a hot dog. We had salad and fruit and Publix potato salad with the, I think it's the red potato salad. It's delicious. It's the only potato salad I like, and I eat it every time I go to Peggy and Steve's house, and it's just really good. And I wouldn't usually eat potato salad, but I'm always willing to try potato salad. And so far, that's the only one I've tried that I liked. Monday night, we had nachos, which is another easy meal. There's a lot of easy this week. We were just all about the easy meals. Andy was off this week, and so I just didn't want to be spending a ton of time in the kitchen. So I just cooked up some ground beef with some taco seasoning. We had our Rico's nacho cheese that I always have in the freezer, some refried beans, lettuce, Ortega taco sauce, sour cream, pico, and I think that's all we had. Some of us wanted scoops, some of us just wanted round tortilla chips. We had both. And that was it. It's always a hit in our house whenever we have nachos. Tuesday night we had Parmesan chicken roll-ups. I have made these before, but it's been a very long time. And I saw them on my Pinterest board and I was like, ooh, I want those again. So I took some chicken tenders, and you got to cook them up first. I think the recipe that I'm going to link down below has you like pan fry the chicken tenders, but I've got an air fryer and I like to use it. So I just seasoned my chicken tenders all over with some garlic powder, onion, salt, and pepper, and then spritzed them with a little bit of olive oil cooking spray, and then threw them in the air fryer on 375 for about 15 minutes. Then in a small bowl, I'm mixing together some mayonnaise. This was about half of a cup, and then a fourth a cup of Parmesan cheese. Honestly, it was too much. You could probably cut that in half. I mean, you could slather it on there when you go to slather it on there, but I prefer a little bit less than the recipe calls for. And here is what my chicken tenders look like when they came out of the air fryer. Now I have a sheet pan here, and I am spraying that with a little bit of olive oil cooking spray. And then I'm going to open up a can of crescent rolls. So the recipe says to use 8 chicken tenders, but I just used a whole pack, which ended up being 12. So I needed 2 packages of crescent rolls. And you're just going to take your chicken and lay 1 chicken tender on each crescent roll on like the wider end of it. And then you're going to put on some of that mayonnaise mixture that we made, and then half of a slice of mozzarella cheese. And then you can just roll the crescent roll around that, roll it all up nice and tight. And then once you have them all rolled up, I spritz them with a little bit of olive oil cooking spray. You could like rub on some melted butter, but the spray was just easier, so I did that. And then sprinkled on some Parmesan cheese. And then this went in the oven at 375 degrees for about 15 minutes. And then we like to serve this with some marinara sauce on the side to dip them in, and it's delicious. Those of us that like salad had salad on the side, and of course Lily doesn't like lettuce, so she just had some fresh veggies on the side. These are delicious, and I definitely feel like you could use like different cheese and things like that and make them different, but they are really great as Parmesan chicken roll-ups. Wednesday night, we had sausage, green beans, and potatoes. If you've been here for a while, you know this is a family favorite. I don't always show me making it step by step. I've made it so many times that some of you are probably sick of seeing it, but it's one of those meals that has turned into like something we eat like every other week at least, usually. Similar to like spaghetti, it's something that my family wants all the time, and it's really easy for me to make. So I'm starting off with 1 pound of smoked sausage that I sliced, and I just brown that up a little bit. And then once it's browned to my liking, I add in 2 cans of sliced potatoes that I drained, or you could add in like fresh diced potatoes, but it definitely cooks faster with canned potatoes. They are definitely a time saver. And then I do 3 cans of green beans. I drain one of them and then leave the water from the other 2. If you don't like that, you could just add in water if you drain all your green beans. And then I do about 4 tablespoons of butter, and then an all-purpose seasoning. This night I use Badia Complete. Some nights I use 21 Seasoning Salute. It just depends. And then I do about a teaspoon of chicken bouillon. And then I just let this cook, let it simmer, probably about 15 minutes. It really doesn't take that long when you use the canned potatoes. If you're using fresh potatoes, of course, wait until your potatoes are soft enough to eat. And you can also do this in the crock pot. It's really good that way too, as a quick and easy dinner. We like to have it with some buttered bread on the side or like a roll or something. And then Andy and I like to put hot sauce on ours as well. Thursday night was a rough one. I was all prepared, getting ready to make dinner, make this like shrimp pasta thing, and then we were having some emotional regulation issues with children, and I felt like I needed to handle that first, and so we just ordered pizza so that I could work on handling the emotional regulation issues. And then all was good by the time the pizza got here, and then I just saved the shrimp for another night. We ordered the same thing that we ordered the last time from Domino's. We got a double ham pan pizza, an extra cheese pepperoni pan pizza, a bacon, feta, garlic parmesan sauce thin crust pizza, and then Andy's Philly steak diced tomato Alfredo sauce thin crust pizza. Those are our top favorite pizzas from Domino's. And yeah, that was dinner for the week. Lots of easy meals and / I didn't cook, but it's okay. I cooked the next night. It's okay to have off nights. It's okay. Just pick it back up and get back on the meal plan, and everything will work out. But I hope that y'all still were able to get some meal ideas from this video. If you did, let me know which ones in the comments down below. I hope y'all have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!